Yes, good morning, my dear lovely children, that is students. In the last class, we discussed some of the problems which are related to the relations, isn't it? Today, we are going to discuss one of the special type or special class of relation, what we call as functions. Right. Functions. See here, we know the relation. Relation is a subset of Cartesian product of two sets A and B. Now, we have to define another class of relation or another type of relation, what we call as function. This is special type of relation. How? See here. R be the relation, we know. Now, a relation is said to be a function, now define, from a set A to a set B, set A to a set B, that is R be the relation, we know. A and B are two sets, A and B are two sets. Now, we have to define a function from a set A to set B. The every element of set A, listen carefully, every element of set A is related to unique element of set B, that is every element of set A, every element of set A is related to or linked or joined or connected every element of set A related, linked, joined, connected, associated, another word, associated to unique element of set B, to unique element of set B. That is the unique means that is the unit, that means one, that means one. This is the definition of a what? Function. A relation R is said to be a function from a set A to set B. Every element of set A is related. We can use any one of the word, that is related, linked, joined, connected, associated to a unique element of set B. To a unique element of set B. That is the one element of set B. Not two elements of set B, only one element. That is the condition, that is the rule. That is the rule. What is the rule? Every element, this is the year, of set A related to one element of set B. That is the unique element of set B, isn't it? Now, this relation is called a function from a non-empty set A to non-empty set B, is denoted as, is represented as F from A to B. Here, F means a function. Generally, the functions are represented or denoted by maybe a small letter F, small letter G, pi. ಜನರಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಎಫ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಜಿನ ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಪೈ ಈ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಸೆಟ್ ಎ ಟು ಎ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿ can be written as like F from A to B. This represents a function from a set A to a set B. Are you understood? The different terms are there for functions. We called as mapping also. Map ಮ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And also we can define in another way. In another way. The function also defined in another way. How, sir? Same. Every element of set A as unique image in set B. That is already we know. Already we know. In relation, I defined in a very ordered pair the second element, what we call as the second element of a ordered pair, what we call as image of the first element, isn't it? Image of the what? First element. In the same way, here also we can define, that is the every element of set A has unique image in B. Unique image in B. This is also way we can define, that is the function. Are you understood, all of you? That is the definition of a what? Function. Now, here, my dear students, we know in a relation there are ordered pairs are present. In the same way, in a function the ordered pairs are present. How, sir? Now, for x belongs to set A, for x belongs to set A, then there exists y belongs to set B. That means the ordered pair x comma y belongs to F. X belongs to A, that is the set A. There exists y belongs to set B. Are you understood? Y belongs to set B, that is ordered pair x comma y belongs to F. This can be represented, generally written as y is equal to f of x. Y is equal to f of x. Are you understood? Y is equal to what? F of x. That is, y is equal to f of x means, that is the here x is related to what? Y. X is related to what? Y. That means x is called as the pre-image of y and y is called as the image of x. Are you understood? X is called as the pre-image of y and y is called as the image of x. Now, generally we can write y is equal to f of x. That means here x is related to y under the function f. Or y is related by x through the function f. Are you understood? This is the general representation and the meaning and discussion of about what we call as functions. Now, sir, how can you represent, that is the function, through one of the example? See here. Consider two sets A and B. A is equal to set of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And B is equal to set of all 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we can represent, we can show these two sets under the function f by one of the diagram, that is an arrow diagram. How? See here, my dear students, how can you represent, that is the, see here. This is the set A, this is the set B. The elements of set A are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The elements of B are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now 1 is related to 8, 2 is related to 7, 3 is related to 9, 4 is related to 10, 5 is related to 11, 6 is related to 13. Yes, now this is a function. This can be written as like this. That is f. This shows an arrow mark. Hence we call as an arrow diagram. Now this is a function. That means this relation is a function. How? Since every element of set A is related, joined, linked, connected, unique element of set B. Unique element of set B. This can be written as, my dear students, now f of 7 is equal to 2. Am I correct? F of 7 is equal to 2. F of, are you understood? Now I am going to write one by one. How, sir? That is through y is equal to f of x. X is called as pre-images. Y is called as images. Yes, that means 7 can be written as f of 2. 8 can be written as f of 1. Isn't it? 9 can be written as, that is f of 3. Yes, 10 can be written as f of 4. 11 can be written as f of 5. 13 can be written as, that is f of 6. That is y is equal to f of x. Yes? Are you understood, all of you? See here, this is y is equal to f of x, general representation of a function. For every element x belongs to set A, then there exists a y. In set B, then we can write, we can express general representation of a function as y is equal to f of x. Are you understood? Now from this example, this is called as a function. This can also be written as, that is f is equal to, set up all ordered pairs 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 9, 4, 10, 5, 11, 6, 13. This is a function. Are you understood, all of you? Yes. Now I am going to give, see here, one of the example from these two sets. From these two sets. From these two sets, f is equal to, set of all ordered pair, see here, 1, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 4, 11. Is it a function? Is it a function? No. Why? Since the element 2 is related to two elements of set B, isn't it? Two elements of set B, that is 8 and 9. That means it has two images. That is, the element 2 has two images. That is TWO, two images. Hence, this is not a function. This is not a function. Are you understood? Are you understood? That means a relation is said to be a function. Every element of set A must and should related to the unique element of set B. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹೊಂದಿರಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು ಒಂದೇ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹೊಂದಿರಬೇಕು, ಎರಡೆರಡು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹೊಂದಿರಬಾರದು. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದು? 2 ಅನ್ನೋದು 8 ಮತ್ತು 9 ಅನ್ನೋ ಎರಡು ಇಮೇಜ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದೇನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Are you understood? Are you understood? Now I am going to give another example. See here. See here. This is A, this is B. Is it a function from A to B? No, this is not a function. How? Since that is the 6 is not related to any element of set B. In the definition of a function, we define every element of set A, but here 6 is not related to any element of set B, or 6 has no image. 6 has no image. ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? 6 ಅನ್ನೋ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು, ಏನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಇಮೇಜು ಹೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದು ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ. ಇಸೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದೇನಾಗಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Are you understood, all of you, about the function? Now we have to define elements of a function. Element of a function. Element of a functions. Elements of a function. That is the domain, range and codomain. Domain, range and codomain of a functions. Of a functions. Now see here, any functions can be represented f from A to B. This is a function. This is a function. In f from A to B, the set A is called as domain. Are you understood? The set A is called as domain. That is, in function f from A to B, the whole set A, what we call as domain of a function f. The set B, what we call as codomain. What we call as codomain of f. Are you understood? The set B, what we call as codomain of f. But range, how can you define? The set of all elements, the set of all elements which are images, ready, which are images in B of which set? Set A. Which are images of set A present in B. Present in B. What we call as range of f. Generally, the range of f is denoted as f of A. F of A. Are you understood? F of A. That is the images of set A, but the images present in set B. Isn't it? Such images, what we call as range of f. These are the 3 elements of a what we call as functions. Yes, my dear students, these are the 3 elements of a function. Next, we have to move on, that is the real valued functions. Real valued functions. But my dear students, range is always subset of codomain. Range is always subset of codomain. That is, we have to keep in our mind. Range is always subset of codomain. Now we have to move on. Real functions and real valued functions. real functions and real valued functions. My dear students, listen carefully. Real functions and real valued functions. See here. F from A to B is a function. F from A to B is a function. If A is a subset of set of reals, that means if A is a subset of set of reals, listen carefully, and B is a subset of set of reals, then the function is said to be a real function. If A is a subset of reals and B is also a subset of reals, then F from A to B is called as a real function. Maybe itself F from R to R real functions, no doubt. That is, this is the set of reals, this is also a set of reals. F from R to R is also a real function, no doubt. But if I consider a function F from A to B, but A and B are two finite sets, we know, isn't it here? Then A is a subset of R and B is a subset of R, then we say that F from A to B is a real function. Are you understood, all of you? Are you understood, all of you? Yes. Yes. Now, in this function, if B is only a subset of real function, then we call as F is real valued function. Real valued function. Are you understood, all of you? Are you understood, all of you? Yes. Yes, that is the, if B is a subset of R, then we say that that is called as real valued function. Yes, all of you? Yes, the last one is the range of real function. The last one is the range of real function. Range of real function. Range of real function. Range of real function. My dear students, range of real function means set of all real values taken by f of x. Set of all real values taken by what? F of x. Are you understood? F of x. I given in the example, that is y is equal to f of x, we know. That is the range of real function means here. Set of all y over R f of x. In the example I have written, isn't it? 7 is equal to f of 1. Here 7 is called as range of a real function. That is the set of all. Set of all images collected in a what? Set. What we called as range of real functions. Are you understood? Real functions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ರೇಂಜ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಏನು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವೋ ರೇಂಜಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು, ಇಸೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್, ಅವನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬೈ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಫ್. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು? ಎಸ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು? ಎಸ್. Okay, that means in this class we discussed about the definition of a function, isn't it? Definition of a what? Function, and how can you represent, that is the functions and also elements of a functions, that is the domain, codomain and range, and also real functions, real valued functions. With the help of these functions, in the next class we discussed about the different kinds of functions. Different kinds of functions, that is the definitions and graphs. and also domain and ranges of the functions. Okay, thank you very much, my dear students.